Some invitations bridge the gap between pixels and flesh. You are cordially invited to a place where the screen isn't a barrier, where pixels can bleed into flesh, and where your agony will be our entertainment. The thing is, you've already accepted, just by being here, by watching. There are places on the internet that aren't indexed by Google, not mapped out, and definitely not meant for a casual scroll. You've probably heard of it, the dark web. It's a collection of hidden networks you can only get to with specialized software, like Tor or I2P, all designed for one primary purpose: anonymity. These aren't your everyday websites. They're called onion sites and eep sites, digital ghosts living on decentralized, encrypted frameworks. This architecture was born from a noble desire for secure communication, a way to speak without being seen. But when you create shadows that deep, other things are bound to take root in them. These anonymizing tools use layers of encryption and peer-to-peer routing that make it incredibly difficult to trace who is speaking or from where. It's an ecosystem that's become notorious for hosting illegal marketplaces, hacker forums, and other illicit services. But beyond all the transactional crime, this architecture of concealment has given birth to something else entirely: a new generation of folklore. Modern horror imagines the dark web not just as a hidden marketplace, but as a kind of psychological trap. One where encryption, anonymity, and our live stream culture threaten to turn the screen into a predatory threshold and erase the distance between the spectator and the victim. Section 1. The mythology of the Red Room. The central myth of this new digital underground is the Red Room. The legend is simple and visceral: a hidden live stream broadcast to a select few, where viewers can pay in cryptocurrency to watch and even direct the torture and murder of a captive. It is the ultimate expression of voyeuristic horror. For years, one question has echoed across forums and chat rooms: are they real? The short, technical answer is almost certainly no. The very same layered routing that grants Tor its anonymity also cripples its bandwidth, making high-quality, real-time video streaming a near impossibility. Most alleged red rooms are quickly exposed as elaborate scams designed to prey on morbid curiosity. But the fact that they aren't real doesn't mean they aren't significant. The myth persists because it speaks to a deep, fundamental fear about the internet itself, that our passive observation could, at any moment, make us complicit in something terrible, and that somewhere, in the deepest, most untraceable corners of the network, there are hosts more than willing to build a theater for our worst impulses. This is a collection of case files, accounts from individuals who received invitations to find out for themselves. Section 2, Case File 027, The Watcher. Our first case file is about a graduate student we'll call Leo. He was researching decentralized networks, and his academic curiosity took him to the obscure corners of I2P. He wasn't looking for trouble. He was, in his words, chasing footnotes. He found a text-only forum that discussed what it called waking rituals. The language was strangely academic, almost anthropological, describing ancient blood rites not as superstition, but as a forgotten form of communal energy transfer. Leo lurked for weeks, just reading. He was intrigued by the cold intellectualism of it. There were no overt threats, no talk of violence, just theory. Then one day, a private message appeared. It wasn't a link. It was a single complex string of characters, a key, and a date and time, with a simple message: for your consideration. He told himself it was just part of his research. On the appointed day, he used the key. It didn't open a website. It initiated a peer-to-peer connection that launched a small command line window on his desktop. No video, only a stream of text. It was a biometric and atmospheric data log: heart rate, respiration, room temperature, barometric pressure. Below it, a single line of text appeared. The vessel is prepared. The rite begins. For the next hour, Leo just watched the numbers. He saw the heart rate spike, then steady. He saw the temperature in some unseen room fluctuate wildly. No screams, no images, just the cold, hard data of a body under extreme duress. The real horror began when the data started to feel responsive. When Leo felt a chill in his own apartment, he saw the temperature on the log dip by a corresponding degree. When his own heart skipped a beat from a siren outside his window, the vessel's heart rate on screen would flutter in sync. The screen wasn't just a window, it felt like a circuit. He was no longer just an observer. His attention, his presence, felt like it was part of the ritual itself. He was a component. He finally slammed his laptop shut when a new line of data appeared on the screen, one that wasn't there before. It was a single repeating metric labeled observer_bioresonance, and the numbers it displayed were a perfect match for his own resting heart rate. They say curiosity is a hard habit to break. If you find yourself drawn to these darker corners of storytelling, consider subscribing. We have more files to open, but be warned about what you might find waiting inside. Section 3. The Predatory Gateway. Leo's experience gets to the core of this new techno-horror: the screen as a predatory gateway. For decades, we've thought of our screens as a safe barrier. It's a window, and we're safe on our side of the glass. But this new horror suggests the glass is becoming a two-way mirror. The act of watching is no longer passive. It's a form of participation. Your attention is the currency. Your fear is the feedback. This is where the real technology of anonymizing networks and the fictional horror of blood rights begin to merge. The very structure of these systems, decentralized, encrypted, hard to map, creates a psychological space where boundaries feel like they're dissolving. The horror isn't just about what you might see, but the creeping fear that the thing you are watching can somehow see you back. The predatory gateway isn't a supernatural portal. It's a psychological trap built from code and human curiosity. It's a system designed to lure you in, to make you a participant through your own obsession, and to convince you that the barrier between your world and the world on screen is paper thin. Section 4. Case File 041, The Debunker. Our second case focuses on a user known as Anya, a journalist and noted skeptic who made a name for herself debunking online hoaxes. She dismantled dozens of internet urban legends, but the myth of the Red Room was her white whale. Convinced they were all just scams to bilk the morbidly curious, she started actively looking for an invitation. She found one on a hacking forum. This invitation was different, though. It was a challenge. The message was taunting. You see only pixels. You deny the flesh. We offer proof. Come and see the lie you tell yourself. It led to a surprisingly polished site with a countdown timer and a Bitcoin address, noting that contributions would influence the fidelity of the broadcast. Believing it was a simple scam, Anya sent a trivial amount, just enough to see what would happen. When the timer hit 0, a live stream began. It was exactly what the legends described: a person bound to a chair in a stark red room. But the quality was low, the video glitchy, the audio distorted, all the technical hallmarks of a Tor stream struggling with bandwidth. Anya started taking notes, screenshotting the technical impossibilities, already preparing her exposé. Below the video, a chat window scrolled with users, anonymous wallets, bidding to have messages appear on a monitor behind the captive. Anya watched, detached, as the grim theater played out. Then, something changed. A large donation was made, and a message flashed on the screen in the video. "Show us her skin." The captive's sleeve was roughly torn off, revealing a distinctive birthmark on their shoulder. Anya's blood ran cold. It was her birthmark, a perfect one-to-one match. She stared, frozen, as the chat lit up with new bids. She watched in absolute horror as another message, paid for by another anonymous wallet, appeared on the monitor in that red room half a world away. This message wasn't for the captive, it was for her. It was 3 simple words: "We see you." Anya destroyed her hard drive that night. She never wrote the article. Her online presence vanished. The official story is that she moved across the country, but those who knew her say she never slept with the lights off again. She had set out to expose a hoax, and in the process, she became the main exhibit. Conclusion: the human element. The technology that enables these networks, the encryption, the routing, the decentralization, is neutral. It's just a tool. The true horror, the engine that drives these urban legends and fuels our deepest fears, isn't the code. It's us. It is the human desire to look when we should turn away. It is the morbid curiosity that drives thousands to search for legends they hope aren't real. Modern horror has simply updated its stage. The monsters aren't hiding in castles or primeval forests anymore. They're hiding behind layers of encryption, but their power still comes from the same place: our own willingness to open the door and invite them in. The predatory gateway isn't a feature of the dark web. It's a feature of human psychology. It's a mirror, reflecting the unsettling truth that the most terrifying thing you can find online is a piece of yourself. The invitation you received at the beginning, it wasn't just for a video. It was a test, to see if you would look, and you did. The question is, what looked back?